Environmental collapse, mental health pandemics, a culture-wide crisis of meaning. Must Western civilization fall, and will we, its children, fall with it? I will explore the hidden layers of our psyche in search of answers. Every sunny weekend, Dan Friedman, known as Professor World Band, performs for children in a music machine he built himself. Few would guess that 4 decades ago he worked at one of America's leading biolaboratories at Yale University. He walked away from a comfortable life and steady salary after making an ethical decision. Once upon a time, you were a scientist, a very promising one, working on a prestigious university and doing an extra interesting project. And what happened then that you abandoned science?
hmm Well, I was working as a laboratory technician in actually a neuroscience lab at Yale University. But Dr. Galston was in the botany department, and he had discovered a plant growth hormone. Normally, it makes plants grow and flower, and discovered that in high concentrations, it causes the plant to quickly die and lose its leaves. And there were a lot of nasty chemicals in the Agent Orange, actually, that have been shown to cause birth defects in the population where it was sprayed, even among U.S. soldiers who were contaminated by using it. It made me think about what we do with science, and I thought, oh, I'll take a break for a while and go around and make peace waves. We were also, at this point, putting nuclear weapons in Germany and France. The U.S. had bases where they were aiming them at the Soviet Union.
So you started having doubts about science as such, whether it's a good, field to cultivate.
Well, no, I believe science is good to cultivate, but it's just how it's applied and used that I've had like many different reincarnations of the Professor World Band over it's now 41 years. But I needed to make more money, so I started making crazy machines that would attract people's attention. The first version was a big dummy that was on a microphone pole and shook a tambourine and had a sign in one hand that said "Stop the bomb," because we were putting all our nuclear weapons in Europe at the time. Mutual, they called it MAD, mutual assured destruction, is what was going on. The Soviet Union was aiming at us.
Science, as it emerged in the West, is a profound and beautiful endeavor. It reveals the hidden order of the universe, uncovers patterns of harmony, and inspires a deep sense of wonder. By reconstructing the underlying architecture of reality, it makes us wiser, more resistant to delusions, and less vulnerable to prejudice. Science Science, when stripped of empathy and moral grounding, can also become a tool of destruction, serving the ambitions of individuals, corporations, or entire nations. Perhaps we need to revisit the spirit of the ancient Greeks, who saw science not just as a means to knowledge, but as a path to wisdom, a pursuit aimed at human flourishing. Would you say that this decision to quit science for becoming a street musician was a good one, or no?
I have absolutely no regrets. I've been having a great life. It's not over yet now. I mean, I do love science, but just afraid of how it's used sometimes.
I always get excited and then I can't stop. You know what I mean? I know you too, right, buddy? Can I get a high five? All right, high five. All right.
I'm brought up with a Western orientation. My parents were atheists, but they were Jewish tradition, you know, and that was very important to them. And they brought me up with a moral perspective that, you know, you do what you can to help other people and to make the world a better place. Then I started depending more and more upon the music, and just I was very lucky, I suppose. It worked out for me, you know, and I've been doing this for 41 years now. Because now I think it's really important just to make people smile. We really need it.
Friends exist in the world, we turn it our way, in our way.
Science has given Western civilization unprecedented knowledge about the rules that govern the universe and the rules that shape our own world, planet Earth. Its magnetic power has drawn the best minds of every generation. But this kind of knowledge doesn't always make us wiser, not existentially, not morally. Again and again, it seems that the most important choices are questions of the heart rather than the brain. For Spell of the Western Psyche, this is Marcin Fabiański from Boston Common, where on a sunny weekend you can still find a musician who has chosen to bring joy to children over research that once brought suffering to the world.
Okay.